Hey everybody, this is my Polish made AK variant Beryl. It's chambered at 7.62 by 39, and went to the range, and I stayed at the range with it. The modifications I've done on it already, I've put a standard mag pull, uh, buttstock, mag pull grip, and I tried to put forearms on here, but they didn't match up properly. And I put a muzzle brake on here. Now, I bought this from the manufacturers. This is a type of forearm, type of rail that goes over the dust cover. Forward grip and a buttstock. I kind of like the mag pull stock, so I may not use this. I like to put the rail on and see what it looks like with this forearm on. But I actually do kind of like the standard forearm, how it is now. But I'll put this on and see if I feel it out, see if I like it. The first things first, I'm going to break it down, give it a good cleaning, and then, like I said, I'm definitely going to mount the rail. I may not mount the buttstock because I had to do a little modification to get this to fit. And it's pretty much kind of pain, a little bit of a pain, but didn't quite fit properly. But I got it to work. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break it down and give it a nice cleaning. Alright, first things first. Make sure it's clear. Nothing in there. Remove the dust cover. You have to push this down and push this in. And still, cover comes off. Here's your spring. You bring back the carry group. Got your gas rod. This one has your bolt. Alright, after you got the gas rod out and the bolt out, I'm going to take the forearm off and the gas chamber out. Now, normally it's sort of like the SKSs, you got a little lever here you pull up so you get your gas chamber out, but not this one's in the front. It's also held in by spring tension. So it pops out this way. And you take that part off. You got little springs right here that slams in and holds everything in. We'll take this off for now. Or just inspect it, make sure it's no debris in it. And then get some CLP. Spray it down the barrel. And let that sit for a minute. And spray everything else down nice. Take your bolt out. Spray everything down real quick. I spray the outside of the bolt. I try to keep the stuff away from the inside. Spray the spring down. I even spray the inside of the dust cover. And with a nice oily rag, just wipe everything down. Pay attention with these rings, make sure there's no debris in the rings. Make sure there's no carbon built up. Clean up the grooves. Sometimes you get a little brush in there. Get a nice wipe out. Put the spring down real quick. dust cover, just inside real quick. And with a bolt, wait for everything on the outside real quick. And with a rag, I kind of clean the head up. Clean brush. I just like to extractor, make sure everything's clear underneath there. When everything nice and clean. You will be able to hear that fire pin go back and forth. It's a free floating fire pin. No need debris inside there. That's it. Let that sit. Inside the chamber, I just give it a good wipe down. Gets a little too dirty down here. You can give it a little spray, but unlike an AR, doesn't get, a lot of the gases don't go down into the trigger mechanism. Clean up the rails. Maybe clean all. You press the trigger, let the fire pin come down, hammer come down. Make sure you're holding it back. You don't want to slam it. Get everything nice, good wipe down. So nice oily rag. So you're giving it a little cut of oil at the same time. Clean up the rail where the bolt locks in. I like to use like these little Q-tips. Get the real corners. I'm just going to use a bore snake. And we'll see up here the end. And I'll run it through it 2 or 3 times. That's that. What else? I'm gonna assemble the bolt carry grip. But I'll show you where I put some grease. I always like definitely where you see any wear and tear. I put a little bit of grease here. You see the wear and tear here where metal is rubbing with grease here. Now I do not grease this part, the gas piston at all. I don't put any grease on this at all. But I'll grease this metal part here, the black part right here. Anywhere you see, you know, a little wear and tear, the rails. So the outside of the bolt, I'll put a little bit of grease, but not much. Right where the lugs are at. So you really want to keep away, make sure nothing gets on the fire pit itself. Make sure it keeps nice and free floating. Really low grease. Nothing crazy, just a little coat. If you put too much of it, basically what it's going to do is it's going to sling it off. See right, there's a little bit of the lugs. See where it has some wear and tear right here. Just light coat on the outside right here where it slides inside. That's it. Spray. Yeah, put a light coat of oil, but I've already just sprayed it down, so just wipe with a white oily rag. To me, that's good enough. That's basically how also we'll put some oil right along the rails, on the inside of the rails. I'm going to add all the hand guard and all that stuff on before I do that. So, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to see how these new hand guards, forearm works, see if I get that rail on, see how that all looks. Alright, for this bottom forearm, see up here with it. Use this block. This mounts onto the bottom of the rail, the bottom of the barrel. So one way it fits in. This way it's nice to butt up against it, overlaps. This way it won't at all. So, as long as you're nice and flush, bottom parts of the rail overlap the receiver. You want it nice and tight up against there. Put this block on, just screw it down. It has 4 screws. Now I'm just going to mock it up now, see if I like it, take it to the range. If I like it, what I'll do is I'm going to put some lock threads on here. Some liquid tight. Now I'm just going to mock it up. Then we get down to the final tightening. I'm not going to tighten it fully tight, but give it a nice good snug. I always crisscross the bolts. There you go. And now for the upper forearm. Same thing over here, it only goes in one way. Put your spring here for your spring tension. Little T here, it goes inside here. Before we do that, we got to put back our gas tube. Slide this in. This compresses downwards. This is when you slide this forward. Press that spring. It should go in a little bit. Oh. A little tight. It's going. It's tight. Ow. There you go. That's the forearm. Now with that, I can add on let's try right here. There's your forward grip. Now we can finish lubing up the rails, reassemble this, the rest of the part of it. I like to put some of the rails itself, and on the top part, you can see where it's, after going to range a couple times, this is brand new. I'm starting to see some wear in it. Yeah, like I said, I put a little bit on the top. There you go. Make sure it bolts forward. Slide it in. Forward, get your spring, slide in the nuts, and put your dust cover. Make sure your front side's definitely in. Slap. That's for the new forearm, the front grip. trigger, release. Safety works. All right. I'll just give it a nice wipe down on the outside. Any grease that comes off. All right, so that's new forearms, forward grip. And then I'm going to try put the rail on, see how that works out. Now, it looks like two little tits there. Slide in this groove that's already here. This locks down. Flip this over and lock down. This little lug right here now. The way I modified this forearm, I actually have this forearm going into, there's a little slip, that lug. Let's take this off real quick. Now it's wide open, you can get into there. So you slide this in. I want to move this up, even though this is not going to hit it, I'm just going to get out of the way for now. That's down. So it slides in here, two little grooves. Oh, this is supposed to just come on over. Oh, that's pretty tight. Put this down all the way. Good. Yeah, it's pretty tight. I'm going to try it. You might have to. It should be that tight, because you got to take it off to clean it. I don't want to break anything. It's definitely all the way down. Could move forward a hair. Oh, let's get a little persuader out. See what happens. All right. First, grounded down this little tip right here. See if it worked well. Oh, you actually need it's like a half moon I got to cut out in order for this top of the buttstock to fit underneath this rail. So I'm going to try that out. If it doesn't work, then we have to go with that one. So I got a little Dremel tool here. I'm going to shave it out. Use my files to clean up the edges and see if it works. Wish me luck. try that out, see how it works. Alright, let's see if this works. A little more. Yeah, I gotta shave this hair off. Almost. Maybe I'll just do it with a file. Too much stuff around here, gotta clean it up. There you go. There you go. Nice tight fit now. I like. So a little modification here. So we'll keep this on. So this is factory rail, factory forearm, factory foregrip. This is a modified mag pull. I had to modify it to fit in here. And then I had to modify this cover in order for this to be able to put this on. Yeah, it's a mag pull grip. Well, I think I'm happy with this. I'll take it to the range, see if I like this. I may go back to the original forearm. We'll see. Give this a whirl, give it a try, see what I like. I do like the rails. I can add on a light. Not much I'm going to add on, but I might put a flashlight on here. But we'll see what happens. Could put a red dot on it. I haven't quite decided on that. Like say something like this, I just like iron sights. But I could put a red dot on there. Well, this is the mule with a factory forearm, foregrip, factory rail, top rail above the dust cover. So these are all mag pull. This is modify. This is direct fit, modify. Try it out on the range. If I like it, I do. I'll keep this configuration. If not, I'll switch it up. All right, thanks for watching.